So my name's Elliott Wood. My role here is the first line technical lead. So I'm in charge of the apprenticeship scheme here, as well as doing a lot of the training and development for the wider team in our service department. Currently, we've got 10 apprentices on programme with multiple who have passed. Recently, we've had 2 that have just gone as full-time roles with us. So I actually started as an apprentice myself about 9.5 years ago now at Utilize. When I first joined, obviously I joined as an apprentice to the business. I was the second apprentice we ever hired. I felt the business being told from the other people who work with us, they said that the thing with the apprenticeship really is getting young talent in and kind of moulding them into the sort of engineers and stuff we kind of want them to be, and also fostering the talent in the community as well. Back then we were in Romford, so we were getting younger talent in from there. And then as we moved to Basildon, obviously we moved to you guys as well. So yeah, we've been doing really well with the guys that you've hired us. And yeah, a big thing for us is the community aspect. So giving back to the community, helping at schools nearby. So I think an apprenticeship scheme is great in terms of that. And then for us, it's great because we get young talent coming to the business. We can teach them what they need to know for us to be the best engineers they can. And then the idea is that we can then fill them into full-time role with us rather than having to hire externally and then teach that person who might have the technical skills already all of our internal processes, because the internal processes we can drill into the apprentices when they join us, and then we can also do the technical training, which is a big thing for us. So the impact for the apprenticeship program for us, it's been a massive benefit. From a monetary value, the actual cost of recruitment is very high and using recruiters and stuff like that. So a big thing for a revenue perspective is it's great to get the apprentices in, because obviously it's helped with government funding and stuff like that, and the young talent as well. We can get them into a role and it's basically free for us to promote internally. We're really big on promotion internally here. We've had apprentices all going into different walks of life now with us. So yeah, and obviously the main thing as well with the apprenticeship team is how successful they are. You guys bring in some amazing talent through Just IT. We've had previous apprentices who have won awards with us. Just recently, one of our apprentices won an Outstanding Achievement Award. So yeah, it's kind of the people you bring in is the biggest kind of achievement for us, because they're always brilliant. So yeah. So the support goes both ways. So Paul helps us a lot with obviously the recruitment side of things. So delivering the actual apprentices into the role, does a fantastic talent spotting with all the different apprentices who he brings in some amazing candidates that we obviously interview internally. And then with the actual delivery of the apprenticeship, Just IT are amazing. They have the business coaches that work closely with the apprentices and myself. They're always keeping me up to date on the progress of the apprentices, always empowering the apprentices to do the best they can at all times. Our most recent 2 apprentices just passed with the distinctions as well, which shows how amazing the team are in terms of keep pushing them and sort of thing, and making sure they're on hand with their work, and making sure that the work-life balance as well with, well, I say work-life balance, the work and Just IT balance with their apprenticeship is matched, so that they're both learning with us and also learning through the apprenticeship scheme. So yeah, Just IT do an amazing job as well with the skills that you guys provide for them. Some of them say often that they touch on the skills that you guys provide in school, but being able to be in a kind of classroom environment over Teams or Zoom and being able to relearn those skills and even develop those skills further with you guys is second to none. For Utilize, I think it's just the success of the scheme. Obviously, we started it maybe 10 years ago now with our first apprentice, and there was a lot of people who were a little bit umming and ahhing about it, being like, is it really the right thing to do? Do we want these young people coming in, especially with our high stake clients we have? They've got a lot of expectations from us to be able to provide the best service we can. And I think over the years, we've really shown that even though these people are coming in as juniors from school, from college, things like that, they can perform at the level that we need for our clients. They are absolutely brilliant on the phones, absolutely brilliant in person with anyone who comes in. And I think it's the success speaks for itself, really. We've almost had about 90% of the apprentices who have joined go through to succeed in their apprenticeship and succeed with us as a business, whether they've continued on within the business to other roles, whether they've gone on from that point to join other businesses and stuff like that. So yeah, I think it's really the success stories we've had. Obviously myself included, being an apprentice who's done so well, and I'm now in charge of the apprenticeship scheme. But yeah, we've got other apprentices in other roles now who do fantastic with their job and make great achievements. So yeah.